Welcome back to Crawlspace Encounters. This is Rich. Got another one here. This one's pretty disgusting. A little sad. Got a few problems underneath there. Homeowner's not gonna like this, but neither is the buyer. The buyer's not gonna like this. So check this one out. You don't want to hear from me anymore. Let's take a dive in there, and you tell me. You guys have been commenting so much. Thank you guys. I appreciate y'all. Give me your perspective on what you guys would do to these crawl spaces. Everybody's so different depending on where you live, so I appreciate all the knowledge and the learning experience, but you don't want to see my ugly mug. Let's get into this crawl space. All right. All right, well, let's have at it. This is, I have a feeling we're gonna come across some critters here because I've seen a whole bunch of chipmunks running around outside. All right, so this crawl space is encapsulated. I like that. So this buyer is pretty psyched. So am I. Nice people. Got no insulation on here, and in this region, you really don't need that much insulation, except for in the attic. It does get pretty hot down here. But this crawl space has been encapsulated. I'm a huge fan of encapsulations. It's all sealed up. You can see how they ran the plastic, they wrapped all the piers. I'm digging it. Covered the foundations pretty good. Keeps the moisture kind of on check. You can see on a lot of my videos I talk about encapsulations and all that, so this is nice. You know, when you're buying a house, you can tell somebody spent a little extra money on taking care of the crawl space. But you know, one thing I've mentioned before is when you do encapsulate a crawl space, just make sure there's no water issues. Because this crawl space right here definitely has some water problems. And oh man, that stinks. That is a body. I don't know if it's a cat, a dog. Oh man, that sucks. You guys tell me in the comments what you think this is. I can see the poop. Man. Alright, I'll get closer. You tell me what you think this is. Cat, a dog, a small dog, poop. Sometimes people leave these crawl spaces open. Neighbor's dog or cat. Maybe get the spider web. Might get up in the crawl space and they get locked in here. That's really sad. I hear that quite a bit. Obviously somebody was missing their pet. I don't think it was a possum. I think that was a cat or a smaller dog. Hair looked a little curly. God, spider webs. Hair looked curly. Looked like a small dog, but that stinks. Yeah, you don't want to see that. That's not cool. So they ripped out the insulation down here. Sometimes when you see that and they rip out the insulation, we start unmasking what's going on to the house. Like a lot of times that insulation covers up a lot of stuff. That's why I said also one of the benefits of not having insulation is you can see what's going on to your home without it being covered up. So this place takes on some water when it rains. Yeah, there's a lot of poop down here. God knows how long the animal's stuck here. That's sad. Yeah, they definitely had some. They're still getting some rodents down here. That's pretty gross. Yeah, guys, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. You guys have been commenting quite a bit. Thank you so much. If there's something I missed down here, please point it out to me. Let me know in the comments. I'm constantly checking my phone and updating things. And you guys pop up on the comments. So I'll go ahead and try to answer some of the things I can, or just kind of hear your version of the story. I get everybody from all different states. Talk about how they do things a little bit different where they're at. So that's definitely pretty cool. This is what I was looking for here. So here's the dehumidifier. We'll get to that here in a minute. This Crawlspace right here, this is a little shallow in this area. So let me get up in this. Sorry if I'm breathing heavy. A little stuffed up today. Let me get the spider web out of here. Oh man, look at that dryer vent. That stinks. Not really. I was probably keeping the place from smelling horrible. Got this dryer vent. Look at that, it's stuffed. It's filled with lint. It's just pouring right up into this crawl space. This dehumidifier, look at that. It sucked up all that lint. Oh man, that's probably the reason why this thing isn't working. Well, we're gonna see if it's working or not. Look at that. Look at the control panel. Oh yeah. Nada. I wonder if it got plugged up. Maybe just the outlet tripped. Camera in one hand, flashlight in the other. Yeah, it looks like the outlet tripped. There it goes. It was tripped. That's good. You can see the lid. That all has to get cleaned up. Got lint flying around. And you can see the critters just coming here and do all kinds of crap. Those are probably biggest problem we have here at the foothills of South Carolina is, when you're buying a house, I know a lot of people say, hey, what do you expect in a crawl space? Well, expect, you have to do a good inspection. One, you want to be able to see that your dryer is blowing all kinds of lint down here. Your dehumidifier is not working. You got water getting in. That's a strike against your inspection report. So there's no drainage system here. We are on a hill. A lot of hills around here. So you gotta definitely check for water. You can see just by the looks of this, there's no grading done. They just throw these piers down, frame up all these floor joists, and just keep on building. So water comes in right through these bricks. Let's see if we can get a little closer up here. Oh man, so far around. I'm just taking a little spider web run here. So I gotta come back into this joint and just double check everything again, take some pictures. But I just like to give you guys a rough run of what I have to experience for the most part as soon as I get in a crawl space. I don't, like I said, this is not a staged or anything like that, man. When I open up that crawl space door, you and I are crawling this for the first time. And this is exactly what's happening underneath people's feet every single day if it goes unchecked. The condition, finding dead animals. You know, people are upstairs wondering, what is that smell? What is that smell? Well, you're smelling, standing water mixed with mice pee and chipmunk pee and that rot from the, from that animal that died. And a lot of times you see a lot of people, they cruise around these crawl spaces. A lot of workers, and these pipes, they get crushed. This one isn't too bad, but you're losing a little bit of air movement. This all has to get checked. And if you're gonna rely on, your HVAC company or somebody to get down here and take a look at absolutely everything for you, I'm sorry to tell you, not around these woods. Maybe they do that somewhere else. And that's fine, that's great, that's good work. Let's get the spider web out of here. But for the most part, you get a lot of contractors that come out here. They go right to the problem, fix the problem, and they don't check out the rest of the house. And you know what? That's bad for business. Number one is you're missing out on a potential sale. You might find another busted pipe. HVAC company says, hey, or HVAC, correction. One of the guys commented, it's HVAC. HVAC, I'm sorry. You down here, you working, trying to do your thing. You guys tell me, is it HVAC or HVAC? I always called it HVAC. I've called it HVAC. I did a combination. Sometimes called them both at the same time. I'm not an expert in everything, nor do I claim to be. My job is to come down here, look at any fungus issues and water issues, see if there's any leaks. Obviously that lint, that dryer vent is busted. That dehumidifier needs a little cleaning up. And this is gonna need a French drain in the crawl space. Or whatever's causing this rainwater to be coming in. Let a contractor, I always leave it up to the professionals. Let a contractor come out here. That's why I let you guys comment. You guys comment on there. Let me know what you think, what you would do. Obviously, I can't video the outside due to privacy for the homeowner and for the real estate transaction. I can't do that. But this is about seeing the problem. But up there is the top of the hill, which is the back of the house. So you can see that this is all a slope. It's a hill coming down. And that is the bottom of the hill. And you can see just by how that water pipe is coming out, that water main just coming out just like that, boom, coming out there. And since this is the bottom of the hill, I'm not sure if that water was coming in because of that pipe. They might have had something fixed. But I don't think so. I think we have water coming in through the foundation, because up at the top of the hill over there where that dryer vent was, there was some water standing there. So since this is the lower spot, I'm guessing water is coming downhill, finding its way underneath this plastic, coming up around these piers. You can see how these critters They chew holes right through this plastic, man. They don't freaking care. They want to come in, they want to hide, they want a nice place to lay low from birds and from other predators that are going after them. You can see the ductwork. See, this is why I like no insulation. You get to see all this stuff now. You don't have all that insulation in your way. See how the duct lines are just getting up right in there. You get all that mildew and all that funk. And this is an air seal type, man. All this is this is finding its way into the homeowner's house. The smell, I mean, it smells very funky down here. The smell, except for by that dryer vent, actually smelled pretty good. This is, this is definitely something as a new buyer, as a new homeowner, especially a first-time homeowner, when you're not aware of these things. My advice to you is, yeah, you guys pay us inspectors to come out here and kind of paint the picture for you, take some pictures, take some notes down and show you. But man, if you're buying a Crawlspace home, throw on some sweatpants, get a flashlight, ask the seller if he can come out here and take a look at the Crawlspace. Come down here, and if this is something you can deal with, if you're okay with what you see, and there's just some minor things here and there, and you don't think, hey man, I don't think this should interfere with the sale, I can handle this, or the cost, whatever it is, don't let sometimes these things interfere with the sale of the house. In all reality, it's still an encapsulated home. It's still, in good shape. I mean, depending on who you are, I've got a lot of guys on this that are going to comment, and girls that are going to comment and say that this is horrible down here. In my eyes, there's some fixable things. I would definitely take care of that carcass. That's a lot of water right there. And I also have to factor in the fact we really haven't had a lot of rain here in the last month. When we have a lot of steady rain, yeah, this place probably takes on some more water, which is gonna make that dehumidifier run even harder because it senses the humidity and it's running all day long trying to dry up the place. But for the most part, I've seen worse, so depends. You can always negotiate, you can always do what you gotta do, but for the most part, 2x8 double drop sill, they call these drop sills here, 2x8 joists. They got about them 8 foot apart, which is good. So for the most part, not a bad built house. It's resting, obviously you see no hangers, you see no straps. You don't see any of that here. Nothing. A lot of you guys who comment, man, everything's about hangers and straps and tie downs, and I am with you on that. Some kind of continuous tie down. Nothing's tied down here at all. No clips, no straps, no anchors, nothing. You get a little F1 tornado, a little something that's happened here quite a bit. This is gonna get damaged pretty bad. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think. You guys are my inspectors as well, so thank you. Most of you guys know this job a heck of a lot more than I do, so thank you for your advice. Like I said, I am learning every day, and I love to learn every day. But I'm gonna grab the rest of my gear, come down here, and well, you tell me. Guys, thank you so much. We're getting a lot of subscribers. We're trying to get to 1,000. We got a whole bunch in the last few days, so thank you so much. Check out my other videos. I've got a ton of videos, over 300 videos, maybe more. Houses that'll just blow your freaking mind. Absolutely blow your mind. Houses that you just want to burn it down. And then houses that you'd be like, damn, look at that Crawlspace. They must have spent thousands and thousands of dollars, and you're right. Some people do. Anyway, hey, take care. I'll catch you on the next one. See ya.